everyone. Sadly, Shinzo's story is almost coming to an end. So, for a while, can you guys tell me who you want next? Because I want to start getting reads on news stories so I can make them as quick as possible. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this. And there's, I think, 16 parts in total. So anyways, but I hope you guys enjoy. Love you all. Shinzo was hanging out in my room, as always, both of us sipping our coffees casually. Shinzo, I'm bored. He shrugged. Not my problem. It is now. Come on, let's go somewhere. I know what we can do. I bounced off my bed, pulling Shinzo by the wrist with me. Grab a blanket. We're going outside. Sighing, he reluctantly grabbed a thick, fluffy blanket from my closet. I happily took the warmest, fluffy blanket as well and brought my speaker along with me. Carefully, we stepped into the hallway, and I made sure to check for any stray students or Mr. Aizawa wandering our path. Excitingly, I led the tired boy up the stairwell, pausing once we reached a door. I placed my hand against the electric lock and carefully shut it off with my quirk. Turning to Shinzo, I brought a finger up to my lips and winked. Pushing the door open, I dramatically announced, "Welcome to the rooftop, Wonder Boy." His eyes widened at the sight before him. No one else had ever come up to the rooftop, so you had decided to do some decorating. You added some fairy lights, put one huge beanbag, a mini table for anything you would bring up, and a couple of pillows to rest on that were all set up in a corner of the roof. Whoa, when did you do this? And how did you get that huge beanbag up here? Shinzo asked, still taking in the comforting and warm decorations you put in. Instead of answering, I giggled into my hand and pulled him over to the corner. Come on, let's stargaze again. Once we were close enough, I pushed him down onto the beanbag, laughing as he slightly flailed as he fell onto it. I flopped next to him and put my speaker on the mini table, going through my playlist. I clicked on the one called Stargazing and let it shuffle through the songs. He stared at me with amusement and something familiar in satisfaction. You're crazy, Lynn. Aw, thanks, Shinsou. Love you too. I chuckled, turning my gaze up at the shining stars above us. No. Stop right there. I am Narizawa Sensei's secret love child. Do you really believe Todoroki's theories? Shinzo was flabbergasted. Sure, he could see the similarities between them. Tired, irritable, introvert. But being his kid? I couldn't stop myself from laughing. Why is Shinzo so easy to tease? Aw, come on. At least think about it a bit. Imagine being your favorite hero's son. It kind of makes sense. His cheeks flushed a bit before he splatted at the air in front of his face, scrunching up his nose. No, it's impossible. I already have a father. You could just as likely be his love child too. Tired bags, sleeps whenever. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. How do you know? I stared at him, looking completely serious and dumbfounded. His brows furrowed and his chuckles died down. Wait a minute. No way. You're actually Aizawa's kid? Silently, I stared at the stars, with a blank look on my face. After a couple moments, I glanced over at Shinzo. His eyes were wide and his mouth was hanging open. I couldn't keep it in anymore and bursted out in laughing. Oh my god. Did you actually take me serious? Shinzo, sweetie, I knew you were too easy to tease, but not this easy. He blushed a bit at the nickname. Before comprehending what had just happened, prominently he shoved me further from him and crossed his arms. You're an idiot, Lynn. Have you ever dated anyone before? Shinzo asked, looking up at the stars. I faltered a bit, my heart rate increasing and my cheeks tinted pink. No, never had the connection with anyone, you know. Anxiously, I started to play with my fingers. Why would he be asking me that? Have you? Listening to the music put listening to the music, Put Your Head on My Shoulder by, I'm going to butcher their name, but Paul Anaka, turned on. No, with my quirk and all, no one ever wanted to get close to me in general. Put your head on my shoulder. I can't sing the rest of the song because it's copyrighted. Glancing over at Shinsou, who was furrowing his brows whilst most likely thinking about the past, I gave him a small smile. They have no clue what they're missing out on. Hold me in your arms, baby. He turned his head and we connected eyes. Something different in the air. Strange. What was it? Thank you, Lynn. Really, he replied with his own small smile. Squeeze me oh so tight. Tell me how you love me too. I could almost swear that he could hear my pounding heartbeat. Fuck, what is this? Instead of thinking into it, I suggested, Hey, Shinsou, wanna dance? Put your lips next to mine, dear. He stared at me, surprised, but he soon spotted a playful sparkle in my eyes. You'll make me join you either way, right? Won't you kiss me once, baby? You've seen through my bulletproof plans. Come on, I love this song. Just a kiss tonight, maybe. I pulled him off the beanbag, smiling at the silly breeze that passed by. We wandered over to the middle of the rooftop, where you could perfectly look at the lighted city around us. You and I will fall in love. With my heart still pounding, he hesitantly pulled me closer to his body and put his arms around me. People say that love's a game. I know, I asked to do this, but wow, I was unprepared for the onslaught of whatever this feeling is. A game you just can't win. He gently swayed along with the song. For once, I was glad I was shorter than my dance partner, so he couldn't see how properly red my face was. It's a way, oh, if there's a way, I'll find it someday. I looked up to the side, my eyes landing upon the full moon before us. It was truly beautiful, and I lost my breath for a moment. An amazing night sky. And this full will rush in. Shinsou's body warmth was enough to keep me warm, and something else sent a warm and comforting feeling throughout my body. What is this? Put your head on my shoulder. Smiling, and along with the song lyrics, I gently put my head against Shinsou's broad shoulder. I felt a deep rumble of chuckle vibrate throughout his chest. Whisper in my ear, baby. This time, Shinsou sang along, placing his mouth right next to my ear. Shivers were sent throughout my body as his deep yet somehow perfect voice sang along. Now it was my turn to chuckle at his antics. Words I want to hear, baby. Tell me that you love me too. I allowed myself to lean into his body, listening to his heartbeat. It was a bit fast, but still comforting sound that I was enchanted by. Unconditionally, I smiled and nuzzled myself closer to him. Put your head on my shoulder. He leaned his head against mine, and we continued to sway along with the beat and melody of the song. I don't want this song to end. Whisper in my ear, baby. But all good things come to an end, right? Words I want to hear, baby. I think I know what's going on. Put your head on my shoulder. I have a crush on Shinsou.